Hey everyone, it's in here. I'm back, and that was finished the colors on the Sketchpad one. So I don't know, the light's seeing if you can actually see it, but it just looks so pretty and bright. And I think I'll be going over with some other. Well, actually, I said I didn't have those kids one, and then I realized I actually did. Or I don't know, they're not the kids ones. I got the what do they call them, oil pastels. You can use them wet or dry. So, and I was thinking I might try those on this one. And then these are the Reeves water-soluble wax pastels. I used this on a canvas before and some other projects, so. And this has a black also. I think I'll go with some other. Wait up. Dark gray. I'll try it on this. I'm gonna have a flat roof on this one. And everything's got matte medium on there too, so it is sealed, so I can use these products on it. That's my biggest thing. I'm trying to figure out, you know, you forget to seal it, or you make it in that plastic point or whatever, and then, or if you don't do it, then it just doesn't do what you see the other ladies doing on the videos, or gentlemen. I shouldn't discriminate. Do a little bit of water. Gives a whole different effect. Yeah, how's that? Maybe I'll work sideways here for you. I don't know. I did like the blue on there, but is that my brush breaking on it? I hate when the paint comes off the brush. And then if it sticks in the wet paint, it just pain to try to get it off. I don't know, what do you think? You know, I was thinking I'm going to go back to the gelatos. I wanted to try the bright colors. Like I said, I want to keep it whimsical and fun, and I don't know, I like to read some of the sci-fi, or not sci-fi, what is it? Paranormal romance stories. I guess they're more for teenagers. What do they call them? The YA books. But I like them because you get the romance, but you don't get all the dirtiness, and I don't need all the extra stuff. A lot of them at clinic were like, "You never read 50 Shades of Grey?" And I was like, "No, I'm not into that." Because I just heard some of it, what it was, but I don't know. That's not a fantasy that I want to partake in. I don't know. Call me old school, not my thing. Is this that melon one? I don't know. A bit darker. Maybe I'll go back over with the pink. Maybe I should have used that on the outside. Oh well. But I love how they feel. Just a cool feeling on your fingers, and they slide easy. And maybe if I add a little bit of white on there, and then, yeah. Let's try white. I'm one of those, if I get something, I gotta try all the colors. And do this part, and then it'll be light on there, and get my highlights, and then my low lights. Ooh, that's a pretty creamy. So what are we gonna talk about? I don't know. My hubby was laughing at my face when I saw Becky's video up. He was like, "What's the matter?" I was like, I don't know. I don't know what copying." And then he started laughing. He goes, "Well, what were you doing all day?" And I was like, "Well, I was doing my, you know, because I just got through saying I had to get all nervous about doing process videos." And he said, "Well, Goes, didn't you want others to try it out too? And I was like, yeah. And I go, well, I didn't think someone actually would. So I'm like psyched that Becky is. And if you try it out too, I think you'd love this. Because there's no worries. You just have, you know, a house. And my houses are houses. I don't know, it doesn't sound like it's a proper usage of the word. Wonky. Yeah, see, I'm using all these English terms now. Are you gobsmacked? What do I do with my brush now? Actually, you should show what, or tell us some of the, because you're from Scotland, no? I have family that was from Scotland and Wales and Ireland. I don't know, my Irish heritage, they didn't really want to say they were Irish. I noticed that a lot of them, they change their religion when they get over here, which is kind of like the reason why they left Ireland. You know, I don't want to get into it because everybody thinks it's just the potatoes, but the history lesson I got, it was a little bit different. But I do know we were not lace curtain Irish. We were shanty Irish. So I guess that means the poor folk. I don't know. Sometimes when your family talks about history stuff, it's, you know, you kind of take them at their word, but... Ooh, I like that. I'm going to do that, and it pulls out a little bit more of the blue. Just adding a little bit of the water. I am easily entertained. I don't know, it's just like science in a way. You never know what you're going to get, and everything's always different, and that's why I wanted to share it with her, you know, so others would try it too. I know sometimes you see the video and you're like, no, I don't want to try that, but you're playing, it's just for you. My fondest memory is every year getting a Crayola caddy. And back in the day, it was not the circular one where you just had the markers. It was a green briefcase, and you had poster paints, watercolors, construction paper, white paper, stencils, coloring books. I mean, it was like, oh, that was like my highlight of my year. That was the only thing that I ever asked for, because the first time I got it was in kindergarten, so I thought I was like a big girl. I got all that, and then my mom got one for my brother, but he messed it up that first week on winter break. And you know, remember back in the day we used to say Christmas break, but anyways, he messed it all up, and then he was like, oh, it's all nasty, and then I was like, oh, I'll give you some of my Christmas candy, or I don't know what it was, and he was like, oh yeah. So I lucked out on that deal, because then I cleaned it all up, and he was like, oh, what'd you do, get a new one? I was like, no. I don't know, I'm kind of awful. My husband kind of says that he can tell that I came from a large family, because what I have, it's not that I don't like to share, but, you know, if you borrow something, you know, you should be respectful enough to bring it back in same shape. Because my husband thinks it's funny, because he goes, you just don't let it, you know, any of my brothers or that use your stuff, but, you know, you're sending packages out all over. And I was like, oh yeah, because I know how they treat stuff. Plus they don't ask. You don't ask, you don't get. Wow, pink really stuck in there. But I do like this light blue. I don't know if I gave it enough shot of the water, but I figure I'm going to use it. I just want to try like a little bit of everything. Because normally I would just like, oh no, I'm just going to do this. But, you know, I might be over the top kind of working out on stuff, but I got it. I'm going to try it. And oh my goodness, I saw the video from Christina from Crafty Paws, her first pocket letter. I'm like, oh my gosh. She knows me so well too. She had all those fairies on there. I was like extremely touched. Like I said, I know I'm going to cry when things start rolling in. Yeah, I forewarned my son, and his friend was over, and he was like, I've never seen you cry on film. I was like, what? Said my son's name again. But you didn't hear that, right? Because I don't want to have to blank that out. I don't, probably it's just sounding like mumble anyway, so. I call him P-Dog, so from now on, if I say P-Dog, I'm talking about my son. So then I won't screw up. So he doesn't mind when I say P-Dog. It was a nickname my sister gave him. And we came up with Son E because, you know, it was kind of like, not a hip-hop, but, you know, it was like they had the Frank E and all the, but all the people in entertainment, you know, they add an E, and, but, I get a little grumpy because when I put my name in, my real name, it comes up, you know, my name, but then it comes up Insurgent and other stuff, and it's like, this one's kind of, wow, that light is awful. But it's, I think it's a peachy, but it was a red paper, so you can still see the design in there a little bit, but, pink and, oh, what do I want to go with? You know, I haven't gone with green, right? You gotta have some green. I'll go a little bit lighter because this one is just the book paper. Like I said, I do like the gelatos because they are so creamy. And they're just easy to work with. And I didn't think they were that expensive. I got a 10-pack or something. And then I used my 40, was it 40 or 50% coupon? I think it might have been a 51. Well, I don't know what, yeah, because I had a 41 and then my sister had a 51. And then I told her, well, she works in the school, don't you, you know, it's automatically get with that, but she works in the office, so I guess it doesn't count, so, or she doesn't have that little fast track thing that, for teachers, so, even though she goes out and gets supplies for a lot of the teachers, too. Yeah, 'cause one of the times one of the teachers was at the store. We went to another one in Mass, and she was there, and then she was like, "Oh, you're getting stuff? Oh, she was like, oh, let me put it on mine because I got the discount." And I was just like, "Well, I got my coupon." She goes, "So you get more." It was funny. She didn't know me from Adam, and then she offered. She goes, "I know how it is." Yeah, but I like that one at Michael's because it had more paper items. Because all the good paper stuff, they don't have it at the Keen one. I don't know why. Because a lot of the customers do complain, but I don't know. So I got the Lumieres. And what did I do? I get the darkest one. But I love these when I do faces. And this color here, they're pearl turquoise. It's like awesome to make the eyes sparkle in that. I'll do one of the, where's the other blue one? Or is this, no, that's a green one, Halo Blue Gold. So it gives a nice shimmery effect to it, so. Thought I had a blue one. I don't know. So I brought some of these down. I thought I could highlight and do some stuff. So maybe I'll do a little bit of, where'd the black go? Wow, we're already at 15 minutes. Boy, do I know how to gab, huh? Alrighty, so I don't know how my day's gonna be tomorrow, because I gotta go out of town, so my husband got my car squared away. And then, yeah, you know what? Oh, my son's getting his teeth done. I could drive over to either Joann's or Michael's. There's some possibilities, so... He's more worried he wants me around just in case, because he doesn't know how much it's going to be. I was like, doesn't it suck to be an adult now? And he was like, well, yeah. But I said I'd help him if things are, because I know how it is when you get into the dentist and then you find out that, you know, they want your firstborn child, and it's crazy. It's highway robbery. Alright everybody, I hope you have a great night. So if it give you something to do too. I got what, 3 or 4 videos up now, so. But I hope some of you try it out, you know, and like I said, it's just for you. You know, you learn all these different techniques, and you don't have to impress anyone, and if it comes out beautiful, you can put it up on your own wall. You know, that's probably what I'm going to do with mine. But it just shows me, you know, coming a long way than from what I used to. And actually try stuff. So that's the way life is. You gotta go and just try it, and you never know. You might like it and go get some more and do what you want to do. Alright everybody, be nice and have a great night.